Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on a true legend of the silver screen, Charles Laughton. This remarkable actor, director, and producer left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, and his story is one of passion, perseverance, and creative genius. From his early days as a young boy in Yorkshire to his rise as a Hollywood powerhouse, Laughton's life was a rich tapestry of experience, influence, and innovation. Born on July 1, 1899, in Scarborough, North Riding of Yorkshire, England, Charles Laughton entered the world in a small seaside town nestled between the rolling hills and rugged coastline of northeast England. His birthplace, a charming Victorian-era house on Cambridge Terrace, overlooked the bustling harbor, where fishing boats and steamships came and went, carrying goods and people to and from the continent. Laughton's early life was marked by the sights, sounds, and smells of the sea, which would later influence his artistic vision. Laughton's family was a lively and creative one. His father, Robert Laughton, was a successful hotel keeper and entrepreneur who owned and managed several hotels in Scarborough, including the prestigious St. Nicholas Hotel. Robert Laughton was a kind and generous man, known for his warm hospitality and love of storytelling, which he would often regale his family with around the dinner table. Charles's mother, Elizabeth Laughton, was a talented musician and singer who had performed on stage in her youth and passed on her love of music to her children. As a young boy, Charles Laughton was a sensitive and imaginative child with a passion for storytelling, acting, and make-believe. He would often put on little plays and skits for his family, using the hotel's attic as a makeshift theater. His parents encouraged his creativity, recognizing the positive impact it had on his confidence and self-expression. The Laughton household was filled with music, laughter, and lively conversation, which fostered Charles's love of language, literature, and performance. In 1905, when Charles was just 6 years old, his family moved to the nearby town of Leicester, where his father took over the management of the prestigious White Horse Hotel. This move marked a significant turning point in Laughton's life, as he began to attend school at the local Wigston Grammar School for boys. It was here that he developed a deep love of literature and language, particularly Shakespeare, which would later become a hallmark of his acting career. As Laughton entered his teenage years, he became increasingly drawn to the world of theater and performance. He joined the local dramatic society, where he honed his acting skills and developed a deep appreciation for the works of classical playwrights like Shakespeare and Molière. His parents, though initially hesitant about their son's theatrical ambitions, eventually came to support his passion, recognizing the positive impact it had on his confidence and self-expression. In 1915, at the age of 16, Laughton left school to work in his father's hotel business, but his true calling remained in the theater. He continued to perform with local amateur groups and eventually joined the Barnes Theatre in London, where he received training from the renowned actress and teacher, Elsa Meyer. This period of apprenticeship was crucial in shaping Laughton's craft, as he learned the intricacies of character development, script analysis, and stage presence. As we explore the early life of Charles Laughton, it becomes clear that his unique blend of sensitivity, creativity, and determination laid the foundation for his future success. The experiences, influences, and challenges of his formative years would ultimately shape his artistic vision and inform his approach to acting, directing, and producing. From the rolling hills of Yorkshire to the bustling streets of Leicester, Laughton's early life was a rich tapestry of people, places, and events that shaped him into the remarkable individual he would become. As Laughton's star continued to rise, he began to attract attention from film producers, who were eager to capitalize on his growing popularity. In 1928, he made his screen debut in the silent film The Tonic, but it was his breakout role in the 1930 film The Old Dark House that truly cemented his status as a Hollywood leading man. Directed by James Whale and based on the novel by J.B. Priestley, The Old Dark House was a gothic horror comedy that showcased Laughton's remarkable range and versatility as an actor. His performance as Sir William Porterhouse, a bumbling but lovable aristocrat, earned him widespread critical acclaim and established him as one of the most exciting new talents in Hollywood. Throughout the 1930s, Laughton continued to dazzle audiences with his performances on stage and screen. He worked with some of the most renowned directors of the era, including Alexander Korda, Cecil B. DeMille, and William Dieterle, and appeared in a wide range of films, from historical epics like The Sign of the Cross to literary adaptations like Mutiny on the Bounty. One of Laughton's most iconic roles during this period was as Captain Bligh in Mutiny on the Bounty, for which he received an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. His performance as the ruthless and tyrannical captain was both captivating and terrifying, and it cemented his reputation as one of the greatest actors of his generation. In addition to his work as an actor, Laughton also began to explore his passion for directing during this period. In 1935, he made his directorial debut with The Man on the Eiffel Tower, a crime drama based on the novel by A.E.W. Mason. Although the film was not a major commercial success, it demonstrated Laughton's unique visual style and his ability to elicit powerful performances from his actors. Laughton's subsequent directing efforts, including I, Claudius and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, further showcased his innovative approach to storytelling and his commitment to bringing complex literary characters to life on screen. His work behind the camera was characterized by a deep respect for the source material, a keen eye for detail, and a willingness to take risks and challenge conventional narrative structures. Throughout his career, Laughton was also known for his passionate advocacy for social justice and human rights. He was an outspoken critic of fascism and racism, and he used his platform as a public figure to raise awareness about important issues like poverty, inequality, and censorship. As we explore the remarkable achievements of Charles Laughton, it becomes clear that his impact on the world of entertainment extends far beyond his own performances in films. He was a true pioneer, a visionary artist who helped shape the course of cinematic history and inspire future generations of actors, directors, and writers. As World War II broke out, Laughton continued to work in film, using his platform to support the war effort and promote social justice. In 1943, he appeared in the propaganda film Stand By for Action, which was designed to boost morale and encourage Americans to support the war effort. He also worked with the USO, entertaining troops and promoting patriotism through his performances. Despite his commitment to the war effort, Laughton's personal life was marked by turmoil during this period. His marriage to Elsa Lanchester, which had been a long and happy one, began to show signs of strain. The couple had no children, and Laughton's increasing focus on his career had put a distance between them. In 1948, they separated, although they never formally divorced. In the post-war period, Laughton continued to work in film, albeit at a slower pace than before. He appeared in a number of notable films, including The Paradine Case and The Big Clock, both of which showcased his unique ability to bring complex characters to life on screen. In the 1950s, Laughton began to focus more on his work in theater, returning to the stage in a number of productions, including a notable performance as King Lear at the Shakespeare Memorial Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon. He also began to teach acting classes, sharing his expertise with a new generation of actors. In 1959, Laughton returned to England, where he would remain until his passing in 1962. He continued to work in film and theater, although at a slower pace than before, and remained a respected and beloved figure in the entertainment industry. As Laughton looked back on his remarkable career, he was proud of what he had achieved, but also aware of the challenges and difficulties he had faced. In an interview with the BBC, he reflected on his experiences as an actor, director, and advocate for social justice, saying, "I've been fortunate enough to have had a career that has allowed me to express myself in many different ways, and to use my platform to make a difference in the world." Laughton's legacy extends far beyond his own performances in films. He was a true pioneer, a visionary artist who helped shape the course of cinematic history and inspire future generations of actors, directors, and writers. As the great director David Lean once said, Charles Laughton was a giant of a man with a heart as big as his talent. Today, Laughton's films continue to be celebrated for their timeless themes, memorable characters, and innovative storytelling. As we conclude our exploration of Charles Laughton's remarkable life and career, it is clear that he left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. His passion, creativity, and commitment to social justice inspired countless people around the world, and his legacy continues to be felt today. In the words of Laughton himself, the theater is a great leveler where the king and the commoner can meet on equal terms. Through his work, Laughton reminded us of the power of storytelling to bring people together, to challenge our assumptions, and to inspire us to be better versions of ourselves. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.